Hello everyone, in this video, we'll be discussing what 3D printing is and how it works. 3D printing is an exciting technology that has been around for several years, and it has revolutionized the way we think about manufacturing and prototyping. So, let's get started. Firstly, 3D printing is a process of creating three-dimensional objects from a digital file. This process involves building the object layer by layer until the entire object is complete. This is in contrast to traditional manufacturing processes, which involve subtracting material from a larger block or adding material through casting or molding. So, how does 3D printing work? The process of 3D printing typically involves four main steps: design, preparation, printing, and post-processing. The first step is design, where you use a 3D modeling software to create a digital model of the object you want to print. This can be done by either designing the object from scratch or using a pre-existing model from an online library. Next, the digital model is prepared for printing by slicing it into thin layers using specialized software. This software also determines the printing parameters such as the layer height, print speed, and temperature, among other factors. After the preparation is done, the 3D printer then prints the object layer by layer using the material of choice, such as plastic, metal, or even wood. This material is melted or deposited through a nozzle and then quickly solidifies, forming a solid object. Finally, post-processing involves removing the object from the print bed and cleaning up any support structures or excess material that may be present. Some objects may also require additional finishing processes such as sanding or painting to achieve the desired appearance. Materials used in 3D printing. One of the most significant advantages of 3D printing is that it can use a wide variety of materials, including plastics, metals, ceramics, and even living tissue. The type of material used depends on the specific application and the properties required of the final product. Plastics are the most common material used in 3D printing, and there are several types of plastic filaments available, such as PLA, ABS, PETG, and nylon. These filaments are melted and deposited through a nozzle to create the object layer by layer. Metal 3D printing, on the other hand, involves melting metal powder or wire and depositing it layer by layer using a process called powder bed fusion or directed energy deposition. This allows for the creation of complex metal parts that would be difficult or impossible to produce using traditional manufacturing techniques. Ceramic 3D printing uses a similar process, where ceramic powder is mixed with a binder and deposited layer by layer. The object is then fired in a kiln to remove the binder and sinter the ceramic particles together, creating a strong and durable object. Living tissue 3D printing. 3D printing has also made significant strides in the medical field, where researchers have been able to use the technology to create living tissue structures such as skin, cartilage, and even blood vessels. This involves using bioink, a material made of living cells, and depositing it layer by layer to create a 3D structure. This technology has the potential to revolutionize the way we think about organ transplants and tissue engineering. Advantages of 3D printing. The advantages of 3D printing are numerous, but some of the most significant ones are: customization. 3D printing allows for the creation of complex and customized objects, making it ideal for creating one-off prototypes or personalized products. Speed. 3D printing can produce objects quickly and with minimal setup time, making it ideal for rapid prototyping and small-scale production runs. Cost-effective. 3D printing eliminates the need for expensive tooling and molds, making it a more cost-effective manufacturing process for small-scale production runs. Limitations of 3D printing. While 3D printing has many benefits, it also has its limitations. Some of the most significant ones include: size limitations. 3D printers have size limitations, and larger objects may need to be printed in parts and then assembled. Quality limitations. The quality of 3D printed objects may not be as high as those produced through traditional manufacturing processes, particularly for complex or intricate parts. Material limitations. While 3D printing can use a wide variety of materials, some materials may not be suitable for the process, and their properties may be compromised during printing. Conclusion. In conclusion, 3D printing is a fascinating technology that has the potential to revolutionize the manufacturing and medical industries. Its ability to produce complex and customized objects quickly and cost-effectively makes it an attractive option for prototyping and small-scale production runs. While it has its limitations, advances in the technology are continually being made, and we can expect to see even more exciting applications of 3D printing in the future.